Hello everyone, this is the Wanderer. Today I'm sharing a flashback to a visit to Zaragoza in Aragon, Spain. But first, let's listen to our tour manager. I recorded him from the bus as we were driving.
Water right now, as you can see, because, well, it's the end of the summer. But believe me, when it starts to rain, it's really a very impressive river with a very strong current. And folks, ahead of us, you can see the walls of the Romans. Look, the Roman wall. You can still find the Roman fortifications. Can you see some of the first stone-made walls by the Romans? You know, the Romans started with fences made, walls made out of wood, and only afterwards, BC. BC. At the end of BC, beginning of AD, was the period when the Romans started to build their walls with bricks and stones. And here you can still see one of the control towers. This tower is still original here in front of us. So now you have to imagine a wall all around the city, and normally every 150 meters, that's 100, that makes 300, 400 feet. Every 450 feet, there was one of these towers. So obviously nowadays we can find only one tower and a little bit of the wall, because along the centuries the walls were torn apart. Populations did it all over Europe because the material that had been used to build these walls was so expensive, was so valuable. Which material am I talking about? The stone. Stone was very expensive material. Not all the cities had access to stone quarries. And so every time there was a possibility of getting stones for free, people used that chance. And one of the moments was when the Roman Empire fell, they destroyed the Roman walls, and so they took the stones in order to do other things, in order to do churches, part of the Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar was built with stones that came from the former Roman defense walls. Very, very interesting. And here we have the Basilica right on our right-hand side. We are on the rear part of the Basilica, so the main facade is on the opposite side of where we are driving right now. But if you look now here, right now, look, there is the square of the Basilica. That's where we will be later on. But first of all, and here is the section of the street where afterwards Sergio will pick us up. So he will stop the bus somewhere here, and he will pick us up right here. There is the square of Goya right now here on the right-hand side. There is even a statue of Goya. Well, we cannot see it from here. You will be able to see it later on.
The city was named after the Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus, and over time it became Zaragoza. We visited the Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar, and I wanted to mention two miracles. The first one was in 40 AD. St. James was spreading Christianity here, became discouraged, and the Virgin Mary appeared to him to encourage him. So there was a pillar of jasper where the basilica was built. The pillar is still there, it's covered, but there's a small section that's still open for that you can touch. And Mary was still alive. She was living in Jerusalem on the other side of the Mediterranean. The second miracle I wanted to mention was August 3rd, 1936, during the Spanish Civil War. 3 bombs were dropped by the German Air Force on the Basilica. One landed in the Ebro River, and 2 crashed through the ceiling of the Basilica. There's a hole up there at the top where you can see where one of the bombs came through. Not one of the 3 bombs exploded. The 2 bombs that crashed into the church itself were disarmed and are on display on one of the walls there. The Basilica has 9 chapels on the inside, And we were fortunate enough to have a private mass at one of the chapels. There's those bombs. Of course, the artwork and the engraving is very intricate, very beautiful. So I'm only showing you a little bit of this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.